My name is Michelle Quintero, and I lost my baby brother, my only brother, to suicide.
I am a Border Patrol agent out of Casa Grande Station, Tucson sector. I've been an agent for almost 14 years. Growing up, I was always into sports. Soccer was my sport. My brother was the complete opposite. He did not like anything to do with the outside. His thing was video games. He could just sit there for hours and just play video games. It was always very much of, no, you girls are way too much, leave me alone. He was just always doing his own thing until he got older, and he's like, my way out of away from you girls is the military. He loved his country. He always wanted to do something to serve his country for. And it was killing two birds with one stone. You know, he got to get away from us and serve his country in the best way he knew how. I think as we got older, we both kind of came into our lives. His was, you know, all about the military, and I was in the Border Patrol. Once he got out of the military, he came and he moved in with me for a while, and I mean, that was definitely a new learning experience because the last time we had lived together, we were kids. And now I'm living with a roommate, which is my brother, who's also an adult. And at this point, he's just, you know, enjoying life, enjoying what he had been missing out for the last couple of years. You know, as time passed, he moved away, he moved to Vegas. And we, like I said, we didn't really have a super close relationship. It was always like, you know, 3-5 minute conversation every couple of months. How are you? How you been? When are you coming? And vice versa. But he always knew that I was there for him. The last conversation that I had with him was exactly that. It was the day after my wedding. We all went to breakfast, and he pulled me aside, and he's like, you know I'm always here for you. You know I love you, and you know you can call me for anything. And I said, yeah, dude, like, I love you too. We're definitely not the type to hug. We're definitely not the type to say I love you. But that last conversation I had, he did. He did. He said, I'm here for you. I love you. My brother loved, and he loved hard. One of the things he loved the most was his guns. He loved having guns. He loved guns. But nothing compared to the love he had for our niece and our nephews. Our niece she will be 9 years old in a couple of months. That was his light. People thought that was his daughter, when in fact that's our baby sister's daughter. He would call her every day. I mean, the patience he had for my niece was just amazing. It was a Tuesday night when I received a call from my mom saying they couldn't get a hold of my brother. It was actually the first night heading into work back from wedding leave. I was on my way to work when my mom called asking, have you spoken to your brother? No, very rare would he call, especially in the evenings. I hadn't heard from him. I asked what's going on. Well, We haven't heard from him all day. Okay, maybe he's just taking his time. My brother suffered from PTSD, and he sometimes just needed time to get away, to clear his head. I thought it was just that. I went to work, I tried reaching him, I tried texting him, no answer. Normally I could just send him a text, hey, call your mother, she's looking for you. And within hours, my mom would call me back. Hey, don't worry about it, I've talked to him. This night, it felt a little different. I called my wife saying, hey, my brother's missing. Wednesday morning, on my way home from work, I tried calling my parents to get an update, and they were actually on their way to Vegas to go look for him along with our baby sister. Hey, keep me posted. And that's basically how the day went. Keep me posted. Any updates? They're driving around gas stations, driving around the neighborhood, just anywhere they can think of. It was Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. when I got a call from my dad. Saying that they had found my brother. And that my brother was dead. My brother's death has affected my family in ways that we're still figuring out. We're still finding out. My dad, he has to take a lot of time for himself sometimes. He'll go and get lost and we'll find him at the cemetery. My brother was a mama's boy. And it's taken my mom some time, She's there, but she's not all there. She sees my nephews and my niece and is worried for them. She's worried for us. My baby sister, he would call them every day, and she's still trying to find ways to grieve, because how do you tell a 9-year-old that her best friend is never calling, never coming back? Something to keep in mind, PTSD doesn't just affect combat vets. For our line of work, it could be a car accident or a 911 rescue or anything that just can personally affect you. We don't know what the person next to you is thinking or feeling, just like they don't know what we're thinking or feeling. My brother did see combat. He did 2 tours. But me personally, I can't speak on what he saw or what he felt. And I know in our line of work, there's a lot of people who are vets and they've seen some shit. I'll never be able to experience or tell or feel what they felt or what they've gone through. So something to keep in mind is PTSD is very present. Be the one not afraid to seek help. Be the one to help a friend. Be the one to save a life.